Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the podcast, man. This is episode something or other. I don't know. This is definitely one of the episodes of my podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. Sorry, a little bit of spit in my mouth. Just had some in there. It's mine. Don't worry. I got this Tim Hortons coffee, and it tastes not so good, but we're just rolling with it, man. Yeah, dude, what the fuck did I do today, man? Went to the dentist today, man. Went to the dentist because it's been a while. It's been a while. So I was really nervous, man. I was really because after a while, man, your teeth just start to get a little fucked. Like I didn't really pay too much attention to them until I had this dentist appointment coming up. And then last night I looked at my teeth and I was like, oh man, there's like a bit of yellow, they just look fucked. They just need some tender loving care, So last night, flossed like fucking crazy, brushed like fucking crazy. The appointment was this morning. I get up. I do my routine, right? And then I got to leave at 10 o'clock. So 9:30. No, sorry. I got to leave at 10. So pretty much right before I leave at 10, I'm brushing my teeth, dude. I'm brushing the fuck out of my teeth, man. Like getting every nook and cranny. I'm scrubbing so hard, dude. I'm flossing. I'm like, fuck yeah, my teeth look great. I get to the dentist. Immediately, the dental hygienist looks at my mouth and she's like, did you just brush your teeth really hard? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, okay, why'd you do that? And I was like, well, I'm coming to the dentist. I don't want you guys you want me to just not brush my teeth? You want me to just raw dog it? Oh, whatever. I'll just leave the food in between my teeth. I'm coming to the dentist later. I could do whatever. I could do whatever I want. No, that's crazy, right? So I said, okay, yeah, I did. I flossed like crazy, and I brushed hard. I brushed really hard. I wanted to make it look nice for you guys, And she's like, yeah, if you do that, you irritate your gums, and it makes it worse for you. And I go, okay, well, I didn't fucking know that. I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought I was helping you guys out. I thought I was doing a little bit of the lifting, I thought I was the light debris, get it out of the way so you guys can get the deep stuff. But sorry, never mind. My next dentist appointment is in fucking, I don't know how long, 4 months or some shit. I'm not brushing until then, okay? Just to prove a point. I'm not going to brush my teeth for 4 months until my next dentist appointment. And I'll open my mouth and everyone will pass out because it'll stink so fucking bad. But I will win in the end. I will be on top. In the marketplace of ideas, I will come out on top. I will be the winner, okay? Brushing your teeth before going to the dentist, it kind of feels like, have you ever had to do something that you're just like a nervous shot of alcohol? That's what it kind of feels like. Because you're like, fuck, I got to prime myself for this. I got to get going. I got to get ready. I got to get amped, That's what brushing your teeth before the dentist is like, man. It's like a nervous shot of whiskey. That's what it feels like. How am I almost out of storage on my document? It's a piece of paper on my computer. That's what documents are. They're a piece of paper on your computer, okay? Yeah. What else did I do today, man? Scripted. I've been scripting like crazy the past few days. I got a big video that I've been working on and I'm really excited about. Yeah, man. This week, first off, sorry, fucking, please forgive me. Folks, please forgive me, but happy Pride. Happy Pride. Shout out gay people, man. We love the gays on this podcast, man. And because I feel like a pretty high percentage of my viewers are gay. So rock and roll, man. Rock and roll gay style. But that being said, crazy thing to say after saying Happy Pride. That being said, sorry. Also, dude, that reminded me when I said, well, first of all, happy Pride. That reminded me of that video, LeBron James. Have you seen that video? That video, LeBron James, where you can you can't hear him, but you can see, you can mouth read him or lip read him pretty easily. He's got one girl. He's surrounded by these two girls, one girl on each side, and LeBron James. He's like courtside at a basketball game, and it's such a fucking funny video. He goes, you can't hear this, but you can see it perfectly. He's like enunciating every syllable. He's like, first of all, ladies, I just want to say Happy International Women's Day. And then, dude, the girls are just like, oh, thank you. Dude, it's such a funny video, man. That's what I felt like saying Happy Pride there. But, yeah, this month we've been doing, it's been interesting, man. Me and Jenna, my beautiful wife, we realized that we were just buying too much shit for no reason, stuff we didn't have. And it's spring cleaning, we've been going through stuff. I donated so much fucking clothes the other day. We're just trying to get rid of stuff we don't need, because there's just so much crap, and I'm sure you guys can relate. Sometimes you just see stuff and you buy it and you're like, why the fuck did I even buy that, So we've been doing this no buy. We're doing a no buy June, which sounds crazy because, buy, but it's because June is yes buy. It's the most yes buy month, because of the gays, right? But we're doing a no buy, but it's spelled B-U-Y, okay? So don't freaking cancel me, man. But no, it's been good. It's been really good to, stick to this thing and, well, I mean, we're buying groceries and stuff, and I bought a coffee on the way here, but items. We're trying to not buy items. And it's been good, man. I highly recommend it. We're also trying to support more Canadian companies. Keep the business in Canada, which is can be tough, but America's insane. And dude, I was going to record this episode yesterday. I'm so glad I didn't, because speaking of America, dude, we've got crazy shit to talk about on this episode. I don't know if I'm going to do... No, I'll probably talk about it on the main. We got to talk about this the Elon Musk tweet, plural. Elon Musk is losing his mind right now, dude. And we're going to talk about it in a second. Because that guy is he is crashing out. It's kind of like it's kind of like what Elon's acting like one of his malfunctioning self-driving cars, because he's crashing out. Speaking of losing your marbles, that's what I should say. I shouldn't say crashing out. Fucking dork. 30-year-old white man. I should be saying, hey, quit losing your marbles over there. Quit getting your panties in a knot. Quit having a cow. I gotta start talking like a dad, even though I'll never be a dad, but so speaking of losing my marbles, man. Hey guys, this is just a preliminary. Was that the right word? Pre something. If you guys ever see a picture or a cartoon, something of a guy with a mullet and a mustache, and you think, oh, I got to tag Curtis in this. I got to send this to Curtis. I've already seen it. Okay? I've already seen it. I tell God I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. You see something and you go, this reminds me of this YouTuber I like. But I've seen it. I've seen them all. Oh, God, I've seen every single video and post about it. Every post I'm sick and tired of dudes with this type of haircut. I'm sick and tired of dudes who look, oh, God, this is such a guy from Silver, hey, this guy listens to Claro and fucking, guys. So, what happened? This used to be a nation. You know? I'm sick and tired to see if I see one more fucking video like that, man. Because I report every one. I do, because I don't like it personally. No, I'm kidding. There are too many dudes who look just like me. And I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. And you know what? I'm fucking shaving it off. I don't give a fuck. I'm shaving my goddamn head. All right? Shaving it. I'm going buzz. I'm buzzing it. I'm buzzing my fucking head off. I'm going right to the brain, dude. I'm getting buzzed. You know, people usually get a buzz cut. They set it to a 1 or a 2. You know, the number on the thing. I'm doing negative. I'm getting what's the number you want on the razor on the clipper? I'll do -10. Go right to my fucking brain. Go do it so my brain is exposed like I'm Frankenstein. Shave my head so much that my brain is exposed like the guy from Nightmare Before Christmas. Do that, okay? Because I'm fucking sick of it. Because when I got the mullet and the mustache and shit, you know, at that point, I'm not the guy who created it, right? But at that point, it was new and exciting, you know? Now, every fucking dude has it, man. And I feel like a dork. And I'm sorry, okay? If I had any impact on the popularity of that haircut, of this haircut, I really do apologize, okay? But whatever, dude. I might just get a mohawk. Or a faux hawk, dude. People don't get faux hawks anymore. What's up with that? We used to be a nation. We used to be a nation, man. This episode of Very Really Good is sponsored by Brooklyn Bedding. Folks, one of the most important purchases of your adult life is when you buy a mattress, okay? You're going to be spending ideally 8 hours a night on a mattress. And sleep is one of the 3 things our bodies need the most, right? So if you're thinking of getting a new mattress, look no further than Brooklyn Bedding. Guys, Brooklyn Bedding has been around for over 25 years, and they're known for their luxurious comfort and top-notch quality without the crazy price tag. Straight up, I wish I knew about these guys when I got my first mattress. I paid the same amount for a used mattress that I would have spent if I got a brand new one from Brooklyn Bedding. And the used mattress I got was lumpy. It was way too hard. It was just awful, dude. So if you're going to get a mattress, Brooklyn Bedding is the way to go. Because Brooklyn Bedding knows sleep better than anybody. They know that everybody is different. So they have something for everyone. With different firmness options, heights, dimensions, even non-traditional sizes to fit your sleeping needs. And trust me, I know buying a mattress can be a pretty daunting task. So listen up. Sleep on your Brooklyn Bedding mattress for up to 120 nights. And if you don't absolutely love it, they will help you return it or pick out a different one to better suit your needs. And guys, the older I get, the more I've come to appreciate the value of a good night's sleep. And there's really no better time to start experiencing incredible sleep with Brooklyn Bedding, because I've got an insane deal for you guys. Just go to brooklynbedding.com and use my code VRG at checkout to get 30% off site-wide. Yeah, dude. 30% off. This offer is not available literally anywhere else. You have to use my promo code at the very last page of checkout to get this discount. Folks, this is a no-brainer. 30% off. You get 120 days to figure out if you actually love it. So don't sleep. Sleep, but on a Brooklyn Bedding mattress, okay? Click the link in my description or type in brooklynbedding.com and use my code VRG for 30% off. One more time, brooklynbedding.com, promo code VRG. All right, thank you so much to Brooklyn Bedding for sponsoring this episode. Good night. How long have I been fucking talking? 15? 12 minutes. Whoa. All right, should we look at... Dude, I want to look at these Elon Musk tweets, man. He is losing his goddamn mind right now. And I got to see. I don't think I'm logged into Twitter on my laptop, though. So this might have to be a phone situation. I do apologize for that. I didn't even know... I just saw it on Instagram, and I was like, this can't be real. Because I blocked Elon Musk on Twitter a while ago. Okay, when did he start? Dude, he was... Okay, it was a couple hours ago now. Okay. Okay, let's start here. He says Congress is okay. Well, if you guys don't know, Elon Musk, he's a psychopath. He's excuse me, he's a billionaire psychopath, and he has no swag. Sorry, 1 second. Elon Musk is a psychopath billionaire with no swag. No drip. No friends. No healthy relationship with his children. And he also has, did I say no friends? Yeah, I did. He had one friend. Donald Trump was his friend that he basically purchased. He bought a guy. He pretty much bought a guy to like hang out with. He was like, here's I'm trying to do an Elon Musk impression. I can't, but here's here's $1 billion. You can do whatever you want, and I'll dance around like a fucking idiot. And I say, I'm Dark MAGA. He's a dork. He's a loser dork, and he owns Twitter. But he's been going crazy, man, because, there's been murmurs and stuff. A few days ago, he, announced that he's like, I'm stepping down from working in the government. I don't want to do it anymore. I want to go back to pretending that I'm good at video games. So Trump, I guess everyone's like, Trump fucking kicked him out. He's sick of Elon Musk. He's gone, okay? And today, Elon Musk, he tweets, Congress is spending America into bankruptcy. He's quote tweeting Donald Trump. He's going through he quote tweeted a tweet from Donald Trump that said, Elon was wearing thin. I asked him to leave. I took away his EV mandate that forced everyone to buy electric cars that nobody else wanted, that he knew for months I was going to do. And he just went crazy. Also, Trump literally a couple months ago did this whole presentation about how awesome Teslas were. He's like, I love this. It's all computers. You guys remember that video? I want to pull it up because it's such a fucking it's amazing. It's all computer.
This is beautiful. Whoa! Should I get in?
Get in.
Okay.
Have you ever sat
Let me get in
steering
a
wheel
second.
one of these? Of a Tesla?
You want my notes?
Yeah.
They gave me notes. I said, I'm not Biden. I don't need notes.
I'll take one. I can take that.
Thank you. Now, let me get into this second. I'll watch Secret Service.
Okay, when does he say it?
Wow.
I get in this other side.
That's beautiful. This is a different panel than I've had. Everything's computer.
Dude. Everything's computer. Dude, fucking idiot. Everything is computer. Yep. That's not a sentence that makes sense. And that's the president. That's your guys' president. A lot of you guys' president. I won't speak for everybody, but so then Elon quotes that, says, such an obvious lie. So sad. Okay, and then he drops, dude. And then Elon Musk drops a fucking bomb, dude. He drops a fucking Tesla car bomb, dude. This is tweet 4 hours ago. It currently has almost 800,000 likes. Time to drop the really big bomb. At Real Donald Trump, the ad is crazy too. At Real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, Donald J. Trump. Insane. And then he responded to that one again. It says, mark this post for the future. The truth will come out. Dude. Fucking wild. I mean, not like that's like a big fucking like shocker, that Donald Trump was on the fucking Epstein list, like he was on the fucking flights. That doesn't surprise me. You can find pictures of Donald Trump and fucking Jeffrey Epstein on just anywhere, you know? So that doesn't really shock me, but it's still, like, crazy for, like, Trump's, like, former buddy to be like, yo, this guy, he's on the phone. Also, and at the same time, I don't want this to be me, like, I don't want people being like, yeah, Elon, good, you know? Because it's like, how long did you fucking know this, right? How long did you know this? And then you're, like, still, like, jumping up and down on stage like a fucking dork, dude. There's no way you, like, just found that out and then you're like, I can't be a part of this. I can't be a part of this presidency. There's no fucking shot, dude. So he probably knew about this fucking forever and then was like, well, I'm still going to get you, I'm still going to make you president, okay? Because I don't see a problem with that. And I just want to further my own, personal wants and needs. So I'm going to look past that. It is crazy to see it, though. It is crazy to see the backlash. Not the back. Like, it was crazy to just see that as an actual tweet that exists. It is pretty wild. And then he just kept tweeting stuff. In light of the president's statement about cancellation of my government contracts, SpaceX will begin decommissioning its Dragon spacecraft immediately. Hey, what the fuck is a Dragon spacecraft, dude? Okay, yeah, and then the next thing... Actually, no, fuck that guy. I'm not reading that shit. Oh, yeah, so he's still tweeting stuff, saying stuff about the tariffs, how they're bad, which is, shocker. What? Wait, what? Hold on. Hold on. You gotta be fucking... You're saying that... Oh, damn, I don't have a gasp sound effect? What am I doing? Yeah, no shit, the fucking tariffs are a dumb idea, dude. So yeah, he just went full fucking, like, petty. I mean, it's kind of, like, it reminds me of, this is, like, on a much grander scale, but... It's like when you it's like when you have a falling out with your friend and then you post on Facebook, like, well, yo, just, Ryan, sucks his thumb when he's sleeping. So, fuck him. It's the same shit. Same shit, man. It's crazy. I'm really excited to see what is going to happen, dude. But... It's still fuck Elon because he's a weirdo, and he knew about that shit and was like, you should still be president, though." Dude, I was what are we at, dude? Because speaking of because I just mentioned when you're a kid and you get in like a falling out with your boy or with your buddy, and you like talk some shit about them. I had a fucking brain blast. I remember this thing. This isn't really directly that, but I remember this thing that happened when I was a kid. And it's a funny story that I want to tell. So okay, I played baseball when I was a kid. I played baseball and I hated it. I fucking sucked at it and it was dog shit. Like I would pray for lightning every time I had a baseball practice or a game. I'd wake up, and I'm not a religious person. I never have been, but I remember like praying. I'd be like on my knees praying to God. I'd be like, please let there be a thunderstorm so my shit gets canceled tonight so I can come home and play video games, please. Hated it, but there was one time, I was playing I was at a baseball like tournament and like with my team, and there's this kid on my team, And his dad, he was like one of the assistant coaches, but he was always like ripping darts. Like he was always smoking cigarettes. And like, I remember his son who was on the team, he would always complain to me. He'd be like genuinely like, he would confide in me and be like, dude, I have, like, I'm so scared about my dad. Like he smokes so many cigarettes and all I see on TV and stuff. And like, is that, you know, he's going to get cancer and die. And like, I'm really scared for like, it's really heartbreaking stuff, you know? So I had like, I don't know what like compelled me at the time, but I was like, dude, I watch TV too. I think I know how to fix this. I know how to fix your dad's nicotine addiction. So I was like, dude, does he chew gum? And this kid was like, yeah, he chews gum all the time. And I was like, okay, well, I just saw a commercial for Nicorette gum, which is like nicotine gum. And I was like, well, what if you just like replace his regular gum with the nicotine gum? Because the only thing I saw was the nicotine gum commercials, was them being like, you just chew this gum and you don't smoke cigarettes anymore. So I was like, okay, it's like a magic pill that you chew and you don't smoke cigarettes anymore. I was a kid, you know? I didn't know that like a nicotine gum was gum that had nicotine in it, so you still got the nicotine fix without smoking, you know? So I was like, yeah, just swap out your dad's like fucking Trident gum with some nicotine gum. And he's like, that's like a really good idea. I'm going to do that. And I was like, nice. I just saved this kid's dad's life. And then now that I'm older, now that I know what that nicotine gum is is like chewing a cigarette. I don't know if the kid actually went through with it. I feel like that's kind of impossible because I don't think you can buy nicotine gum if you're a kid. I feel like if he actually did go through with that and put the nicotine gum where his dad's regular gum is, dude, that dad probably had the fucking best week of his life. He smokes a cigarette and he's like, oh, fuck, man, that felt good. Now my breath kind of stinks. I need some gum. Pops in a nicotine gum and he's like, whoa, this is awesome. If he did that, I probably fucking killed him even quicker, dude. Oh, my God. He's just fucking chewing gum like crazy, smoking cigarettes. I make it worse. I make his addiction like way worse. Oh, man. Very funny story that I remembered. I remember going to bed that night being like, wow, I'm glad there wasn't a thunderstorm that night because never would have saved that kid's dad's life, man. Just a little story, just a little thing I remembered the other day that I thought was a little funny. All right, let's keep it moving. Oh, it kind of tastes like they dropped a sock in this coffee, which is cool. He said, you want sock in it? I said, oh, no, but I guess it didn't hear me. Yeah, like, what is that flavor? I don't know what that is. Yeah, it kind of tastes like hay. Am I a horse? Fuck, I guess so. News to me. All right, what are we at? Like 20-something? Okay. Well, this is the bulky one that I want to talk about. We have a lot more to talk about in the bonus. So if you guys are, after listening to this episode, you're like, fuck, I need some more. I need some more VRG. You just got to go to the patreon.com/very-really-good. And there's 80 bonus episodes. I'm recording bonus episode number 81, dude. So as soon as you join the Patreon, just like that, you get access to all those episodes. And it's a good time. The last bonus episode we talked about, Russell Hartley's rebrand. Yeah, man, we talked about a lot. God, they put a burp sock in my coffee. I think on the bonus episode this week, we're going to go through, we're definitely going to go through the Brittany Furlan catfish story because it's really interesting. But that's on the bonus episode. Right now, we're going to talk about something else, something very, very near and dear to my heart. We're going to talk about Pokemon cards, okay? And Pokemon scalpers. I've collected a. I've made a nice little collection of videos of how bad the Pokemon scalpers have gotten. If you guys don't know, Pokemon cards. I'm sure you guys know what Pokemon is. Pokemon cards have exploded in popularity. There's very much a big Pokemon boom happening right now. Boom! And yeah, there's a lot of people who are just going crazy for these Pokemon cards. A lot of people on Whatnot, they're doing streams. A lot of these people, they buy these Pokemon scalpers. They'll camp out, or they'll just like cut lines. They'll just like find wherever these drops are happening. They'll go there and buy just fucking everything. They'll buy everything the store has, and they'll just buy it before anyone else can, and then they'll resell it. And that's like their business. That's how they make a living. And it's pretty shitty, you know. It's just like a scummy way to make a living because you're like stealing product from other people who want to enjoy it, you know? Especially, like, children. Like, it's really sad when, like, kids... It's Pokemon. It's for kids, you know? Obviously, anyone can play it, but, it's like, they're mostly for kids, you know? So it's, like, a little frustrating when you see, like, a grown-ass man, which we will see coming up, but, you know, they'll just, like, steal everything and just, like, resell it on Whatnot, and that's how they make their money back. And it's been getting out of hand, man, but... So I got some videos that we're going to look at, but this is very near and dear to my heart because I am a collector. I'm more of a Digimon guy, but I do have a lot of Pokemon. Guys, actually, okay, really quick sidebar. But if you guys watch my video about Digimon cards a few years ago, this was 2023. It was 3 years ago I made that video about Digimon cards and how I wanted to collect one, you know, the one from Series 6 that is very hard to find. And at the end of the video, spoiler, I got it, so I had one blister from every series out of the 6 series. But there's 3 blisters for each series. But guys, as of last week, I finally finished the collection that I've been trying to do since fucking 2021. Basically, I've been collecting Digimon since 2021. So, yeah, fucking 5 years later, dude, I finished it and I got it. I did it. I finished my collection. I have a blister. I have every single blister ever. I have every single Digibattle blister ever released. So, you guys can spam, you know, all the crazy congrats in the comments if you want, but there's only, I think, one other dude that I know of that has the same collection as me in the fucking world, man. So, feels good. And it's very cool to, like, maybe 20 people. It's not very, it's not, Digimon obviously is not as popular as Pokemon, but I do have a lot of Pokemon cards, and I do love Pokemon. So, I actually want to get a Pokemon tattoo this year. I think when I'm on tour, I'm going to try to get one. So, if there's any tattoo artists, man, in any of my cities coming up, which I'm doing more shows in the U.S. So go get tickets. But if you're a tattoo artist in those cities, hit my line. If you can do a good fucking Raichu tattoo, because I already got Gabumon up here. Where is he? Yeah, he's right there. But because he's my favorite Digimon, but I need a Pokemon now. Okay, let's get into these Pokemon scalpers, dude, because these videos are abhorrent, may I say. Come on, let's load. Come on, everybody's watching. Oh, my internet was working fine, and then the second I try to load a video, it goes. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Pokemon Scalper cleans out entire shelf of Destined Rivals ET Elite Trainer box in front of kid. Yeah, so this is the new set that came out, Destined Rivals, and yeah, man, this is the saddest video of all time. I think. Watch this shit, dude. Look at how sad this is. This man, this grown-ass man, grabbing every single product while this kid is just... Dude, the fact that the kid is standing there holding, like, physical cash in his hand, too, that shit breaks my heart, man. Because it's probably like his allowance that he got for like having a good report card or some shit, or maybe like, you know, he's did a lot of chores, you know, and he's excited. He's like, oh my god, I get to get an Elite Trainer box with a new Pokemon set to add to my deck and play with my friends, or add to my collection that I'm trying to complete. And then there's this fucking dude in a Bass Pro Shops hat who looks like he's fucking from Duck Dynasty, who takes everything in front. How can you do that? How can you It's crazy how people have just like no conscience at all. They're just like, yeah, well, it's me. It's me though. I'm the only guy ever, and this is all for me. That's crazy that people fucking think like that, man. It is so scary. How could you look at this kid who's like patiently waiting with money in his hand, waiting to buy this Pokemon box, and to be like, well, sorry, kid. Snooze, you lose. Got a little life lesson for you. Here, give me that money, too. Wipes his ass with it. Like, and it's crazy, too, because, like, if you put these two people beside each other, little boy with a fucking little hat on and a yellow shirt, you know, just a little boy, and then this fucking guy, and then someone's like, guess who the Pokemon fan is? I'm going to be like, oh, it's a little kid, right? Because this is the type of guy who's like, oh, Pokemons? Okay, yeah, I can sell it on Facebook Marketplace and make $5 profit that I can get cigarettes with, because I'm addicted and I need more so I can get nicotine gum because I'm addicted. Dude, that's so sad. Bro. Instead of recording like a Karen, maybe grab stuff for your kid. I mean, yeah, that's a good point. I mean, but also, like, you shouldn't have to be like, well, you didn't do anything. You know, like, obviously, sure, but, like, he shouldn't have done that in the first place, right? He should have just been like, oh, and okay, here's the other thing. I know it's hard out here, I know. Right? It's fucking, there's like, the economy's fucked, everything's expensive as shit. You know, you gotta make money any way you can. I get it. But like, give him like at least one. You know what I mean? The kid, he's standing right there. That's insane. This is the same shit. This is like if a kid was on Santa's lap at the mall and they're getting the picture taken, and a guy who is like fucking 50-year-old guy walks in and he just like pushes the kid off Santa's lap and is like, no, me Christmas. No, I'm Christmas. Fuck off. This is for adults too, you know. This is for me before you, you know. Same shit, dude. That is so heartbreaking, man. But dude, I got more. That's not it. Like, what kind of loser do you got to be, man? Okay, this is the other part that I didn't mention. Pokemon has these like, they have these like vending machines that you go to, and there's like a limit on like per customer how many things they can buy. But a lot of the times, like these people will go, and they'll just like keep just doing more and more purchases. I've heard that a lot of people like they'll unplug them and plug them back in. That like resets the limit counter. So they'll just like buy every single product that's in that vending machine. And this video is crazy.
Here we go again. Cleaning out the machine once again. Every single time I see this guy at the machine is getting cleared out. He doesn't care if it's singles, bundles, ETBs. He's just clearing everything out.
So he's there every single time. This guy clearing it out.
Every single time I see this guy at the machine is getting cleared out. He doesn't care if it's singles, bundles, ETBs. He's just clearing everything out.
Dude, it's also crazy, like the fact that he's like shielding his face from the camera. Like that's how people act when they're caught trying to meet up with like a 15-year-old. That's the same. It's the same reaction. There's like, yeah, no, get the camera out of my face, dude. So he knows that he's not supposed to be doing this. He knows it's bad. This is a life ruining. This is a life ruining video for him. They should do that, man. Dude, I should start that. You know those predator catchers? I should do like the Pokemon catchers. Well, that's what the show is. They're catching Pokemon. But I'm a Pokemon scalper catcher. I message these like middle-aged dudes who, these Pokemon resellers. I pose as a maybe I'll pose as maybe just another middle-aged man who's reselling. I'll message him and be like, "Yo, I got a bunch of ETBs, man, the new set. I was like, I'm getting out of the game, man. I just want to sell it to someone, but you have to resell them for a higher price. You have to resell these. You can't give them the kids. You can't be nice and give them away. You have to sell them and make a profit, okay?" And he goes, "Okay, yeah, I'll just meet here." And then I meet up with them, and I go, and I got my phone on my hand. I go, "Excuse me, everybody. This man right here came to scalp some Pokemon cards." And he's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa." And then I start beating the shit out of him. That is a good content idea. Someone out there can have that, actually.
Here we go again.
Wild. Crazy. Also, why are they all dressed like fucking Bass Pro Shops models? Both these dudes. Cargo pants, the camo hat. Tactical. This is a tactical operation. God forbid a child actually gets to rip a pack. It's so crazy. That's the craziest thing, man. It's like, how do you sleep at night? It's so baffling to me, man. Because the thing is, it's like the streamers and the resellers who are making like a bunch of money, they have like insider like plugs, like Pokemon plugs, who will give them cases and cases of the new set. And those are the ones who make the most money. Like those are the ones who are like actually making money with the reselling. Like this type of reselling, you're not really. I honestly don't. I might be wrong, but I feel like you're not even making that much to like warrant all of this fucking behavior. I don't know. Or even if you're not reselling, it's just like a fucking gambling addiction, basically. I don't know, man. And we got another one. Yeah, this new set is just making people lose their minds.
I have never witnessed someone scalp this hard. I thought I finally got a Pokemon restock, but then this happened.
Dude, don't you just like put... Dude, this guy is taking every single thing out of the fucking shelf. And I feel like the stores probably should have put a limit on it. But that is fucking wild, dude. And they're always wearing a mask. It's interesting. Because they know what they're doing is wrong. Dude, I sound like Kingpin. There will be no vigilantes in this city. Dude, that's literally what I sound like. Oh my god. No, not me being Kingpin. Dude.
Oh, yeah.
He's grabbing the football cards too, just fucking greedy. You spend thousands of dollars, man. Dude, that's crazy. That is crazy, man. And that's the thing, too. It's like, well, I don't know. Sure, business investment, I guess. $2,000, $2,000. Like, that's someone who isn't like, man, I'm just strapped for cash. I'm just strapped for cash, man. I really got to resell these Pokemon cards, man. What's the total? $2,000? Okay, yeah, no problem. Let's put that on debit. Like, what the fuck, bro? Okay, this one's fucking crazy, too.
This is my local store. I live right next.
Oh, yeah, this one's great. They, like, got the Target employees to like, back them up.
You act like we are all local. Hi. So this man ended up taking product when we were all waiting in line, and now he feels like he can cut everyone and take it, and we're all assed out.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not part of their little thing.
It doesn't matter. That's not fair. You can't.
I'm not part of their little thing. I'm not part of the little thing. Okay, leave me alone. It's like, no, that's not what they're saying. They said you took a bunch of stuff from people. Look, I'm not part of this. I'm not part of your little thing. Can you imagine getting pulled over for drunk driving and stuff? They're making you do the fucking sobriety test. You're like falling all over the place. You're like, listen, I'm not part of your fucking thing. I'm not a cop. Okay? I'm like, yeah, we know. Huh. Fuck, that's so
You can't take product from us.
They weren't there. I walked through. There was no line.
There was a line.
There was a line. There's been a line all day.
There wasn't a line when I was here.
There's been a line there.
All right.
Dude, he throws the Pokemon.
Whoa, sorry.
Oh,
Do you see this shit?
All right. Let's not put a Dora clip in here. Says you can't take all that stuff. And then he throws it and then hits this old lady in the head. Dude, you're an adult. That's what babies do. That's what little toddlers do. When they go, no, give me that, you can't have it. And they go, nah. Nah. Dude. Fucking wild, man. It's just like, these scalpers, they ruin it for everybody. They ruin it for the people who are like, you know, who are actually reselling like maybe not, I don't want to say ethical, but, you know, in a more correct way, you know? They ruin it for, like, the casual fan of Pokemon cards, like the collectors, the people who actually compete, who fucking, like, need certain cards, you know? Because then it just makes it so much harder to get, and then the prices go up, and these people determine the price. It just sucks. It just fucking ruins it for everybody, man. What is those other things too? Those fucking labobos or whatever, labubus. What are those? The fuck are those? You don't use the internet for like a day, and then you come back and like, oh hey, there's a new thing that everybody loves and is spending $1,000 on. So sorry, like, and what are they? I just found out about them today. What are they? Can you guys let me know? Because I don't want to Google it. Comment and tell me what labubus are. I don't fucking get it. Okay? All right, guys, I think we're going to wrap this up here. Fuck scalpers, okay? I think they should be, well, I won't say that. I'll probably get demonetized, but they should be not doing what they're doing. So, fuck them, man. Well, don't fuck them, man. Or, I don't know, maybe if they're... Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. Like the video and shit, comment immediately. Let me know what the boo-boos are. And don't make fun of me that I don't know, because I'm 30, okay? I can't keep up with this fucking bullshit, okay? Just let me know, and do so in a nice way that will make me feel not stupid and out of touch. So that would mean a lot. Also subscribe, and yeah, man. All right, thank you so much. This has been really good. I am Benson Boone. See ya.